tell you what. If y'all turned on your camera, we could finally get this clapping shit right after 6 years.
I have historically never clapped because I don't need it.
Old of you to assume I own a camera. If you don't appreciate tiny anime profile picture, then you don't appreciate me. No, I'm kidding.
Do appreciate tiny anime profile pictures just in 6 years. 6 years. We've never fucking clapped right.
Yeah,
I feel like there were a couple times that first year when we were really going after it.
We're like, hey man, this whole show is the clapping, man. This show is the clapping. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to start the show on like a weirdly confessional note. I had someone become like a weird psychopath to me in the last week, and that was a whole new thing. Yeah, like so much so that I've like spent time talking to like support and the abuse team at Letterboxd.
Wow!
Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's like, yeah, abuse team. Here's screenshots, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But like one of the things that this person did, which I am already in a position to be emotionally healthy enough to say I think is funny. Is there like,
that's good?
Yeah, they're like, that's right, Brian. You're a terrible person. You're the worst person, and your podcast fucking sucks. And I'm like, that's your big move. That's your bold move to lay me to ruin. Your podcast fucking sucks. Like, you don't think that every human being alive who has a podcast doesn't wake up or at least wants to go, what? My podcast fucking sucks. Like, Rocky, how many times during the first year of this show do we stop recording? And I immediately say, first words out of my mouth as soon as we hit stop, go, well, that was terrible. It was bad. Like, how many times?
It happened a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It sure did.
I mean, it happens with less frequency now, significantly less frequency.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a thing that still occasionally bops its head up. So like it's like bold of someone to assume that they can tell me that my podcast fucking sucks and think that they're going to not say anything that my weird goblin brain hasn't come up with on its own. So shout outs to weirdos, I guess. Jeez.
Honestly, more people who have podcasts need to think that they suck. Like, I think they would make better podcasts. I think that would put everyone in a better spot.
Strong agree. Like fucking with a podcast, just like start from a position of knowing that like no. At no point is any kind of like large, food conglomerate like Monsanto or ADM going to sponsor you. No. The people who sell mattresses in a box are not going to sponsor you. No. Strangely cold pillows, they're not going to sponsor you.
So is this a bad time to bring up French's has expressed some interest in sponsoring our podcast?
Oh, fuck it. Sign us up.
What, is it real?
No.
That's not.
Tegan!
I'm going to run with it next time. I'm just going to do it for like 5 minutes.
Do it. I'll be sponsored by Mustard. I don't care.
It's because they get the same taste in their mouth after listening to our show as the mustard, so they feel like they need to re-up on it.
Amazing.
Like, Tegan, I want you to know right now that, not a bit, okay? Very important. I am holding in my hand, the sponsorship agreement for this podcast for Demi Lovato. Now, Demi Lovato does not traditionally sponsor podcasts.
Oh my god!
And some people might think it's an unusual move for a musical artist to look at a niche video game podcast, which has had a transitory audience in Oklahoma, and say, yes, that's where my time and money belongs. But Demi Lovato has, and we should thank Demi Lovato for sponsoring our podcast.
Thank you, Demi Lovato. Thank you, Oklahoma.
That's right. Oklahoma. It's flat, but it's beautiful. Oklahoma. For more information, you see, I'm already going to blow this agreement right here on the first go. For more information on Oklahoma, visit oklahoma.state.gov.state to get information about Oklahoma. They'll tell you that you could fly into OKC and fly out of OKC. Not really anywhere else, though. They got that going for them.
It's because of the tornadoes.
Yeah.
That's why you can't leave. You can arrive, but you can't leave.
Oh man. Okay, but hold on. Before we get in the weeds, we're not actually a tornado focused podcast, right? Like we're ostensibly a podcast about video games.
Robbie, I have terrible news for you. It turns out with the current new area in Genshin Impact, I am a tornado focused podcast.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Tegan, tell me about what's going on in Genshin.
All right, so I'm back into Genshin. First of all, I'm gonna do this part, and then I'm gonna do the other part.
Sure.
So first of all, I've started finally exploring the new area of Sumeru, the desert, the proper desert area, not the first desert area we got. We're in the second desert area now.
Okay.
And I'm out here because apparently in the next update in 3.6, we're gonna get even more desert area for Sumeru.
There's going to be a third, even more secret desert.
Yeah, even more secret desert. It's on the other side of, get this, the giant sand tornado in the middle of the desert. So I am learning all about sandstorms and sand tornadoes and how apparently the genie companion that I picked up can predict the weather, which is new also.
Okay.
It's very goofy. My main complaint about this entire questline is it's completely unvoiced. Genshin Impact will do this thing periodically where they'll just have a completely unvoiced questline for reasons.
Sure.
And like short questlines, small questlines that are unvoiced, that makes sense. But this is like the main quest to explore the entire new desert. This should be voiced. I don't know why it's not.
All right, Jesus.
It makes the whole thing very dull. I get to appreciate the cool desert music that they put in. Like, you know.
People talk in deserts too. I've been hearing them for decades.
They do! But yeah, also, Dia's numbers are out now for the Chinese server. And she is selling better than Raiden Shogun's first run. Which is great! Because a lot of people were saying that she was going to have shit numbers because she's POC. And that is categorically untrue at this point.
Let's go.
We only get access to the Chinese server numbers specifically, but like she's doing better than Raiden Shogun, so get fucked. Hoyoverse, give us more melanin. I want it. They're so cool. They look so pretty. God damn it. Anyway. But yeah, the desert quest so far is okay. Mostly because it's unvoiced, so I'm having like some trouble following along because like I'll be in the middle of combat and instead of hearing the characters talk and give me the backstory stuff because I've accidentally walked into a plot point while I'm in the middle of combat, the subtitles just go and I'm just like, oh, they're talking. Fuck, I can't.
Jeez, all right, yeah.
Yeah, but it's all right. I'm gonna get to meet the new. It looks like I'm on my way to meet the new big green worm, which is a regular, becomes part of the like regular boss drops that you can do, and is specifically something that I have to farm for Alhaitham, who I do not have, which is very sad. Rip me. But yeah.
Is there an old big green worm?
No, there's no old big green worm. This is the first big green worm. There are old, so there's like a couple of like world bosses that have shown up periodically.
Like the wolf and
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, the wolf is one of them. There's like Storm Terror, Child. Those are all like weekly bosses. You can fight them. Scaramouche, you can fight him like once a week to get a drop from him for whatever you need to level up your characters. And now they've introduced a system where if you get a drop and it's not the drop you need for the character you build, you can spend the like regular like world currency Mora, which you just get for free doing literally anything. You can spend that and a special item to convert it into the item you actually need, which is great because I keep getting fucking tails from the goddamn wolf and I need bone marrow.
Oh my god.
Bullshit. I own 6 wolf tails, and I've had 2 bone marrow drops. And you know who needs bone marrow?
Christ.
You know who needs bone marrow? Fucking Ka-Ching, my girl.
Yeah, those sound like some Monster Hunter issues. Can I interest you in the desire sensor?
In the what?
So, see, Capcom has patented some technology, dating all the way back to like Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, where they somehow, whenever you play the video game, are able to determine that when you are hunting a monster, that there is a drop that you are looking for, and as long as you are looking for that drop, it will keep it from you, and you have to repeatedly hunt the thing beyond normal probability. To get it. And the way to get things faster is to release the desire in your heart. Just let it dissipate into the ether. And then almost miraculously, the thing shows up under probability.
That would be amazing. I would still have to fight this goddamn thing every week though, because I also need other parts for Xingqiu and Chongyun, who are the other two like pillars of my team.
That makes sense. And I'm not saying don't fight the thing. What I'm saying is that whenever you fight it, release the desire for whatever drop you're looking for, and it may actually come sooner to you, assuming they use the same technology. Like, I could see Capcom outsourcing it to MiHoYo. They have the money for it.
All right, I will give that a shot this week, because it resets on Tuesday. So I still have to fight it this week, and then I'll let you know how it goes. Next week.
Sure. I have a question about MiHoYo annual revenue and Capcom annual revenue, and both of their cash liquidity. This is, I guess, a boring question, but it's a question of interest to me and possibly our audience. Let's see here.
Okay.
MiHoYo.
You're gonna have to look up HoYoverse because they rebranded.
They did.
I love MiHoYoverse. Please give me handsome men. Give me tiny blonde boy, actually. If HoYoverse, I understand that I missed Alhaitham, right? I tried really hard to get Alhaitham, and I missed him, and I understand, and I'm willing to wait for the rerun.
Sure.
Can I have Mika, please? Can I have Len Kagami Vocaloid to join my squad, please? Can I have him? Tiny blonde boy. I want him.
Fantastic. All right, so I have, and this is just the mobile revenue for HoYoverse. The mobile revenue for HoYoverse for 2022 was slightly lower than their mobile revenue for 2021, and it was $1.4 billion.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Okay. So the annual revenue for all of Capcom's lines of business, all caps, all lines of business, in 2022 was $0.76 billion.
Right.
In 2021 they had an annual revenue of 1.06 billion. So I'm just trying to picture Capcom, hurling money around like manhole covers, just being like, oh, I don't know. It kind of feels like HoYoverse is the bigger deal than Capcom, right?
Right.
Like they've definitely got. If that's just HoYoverse's like mobile revenue, it just kind of feels like a fucking dachshund trying to fuck a Great Dane. It just maybe not that bad because there isn't that. Maybe it's like a dachshund trying to fuck what's a good medium-sized dog? Someone give me a medium-sized dog.
Like a golden?
There we go. Someone like a dachshund trying to fuck a golden. Like, it's just like, come on, Capcom. Like, oh, will you do this for us? It's like, do this for you. We absorb you. We absorb you.
Well, I mean, Capcom has the desire sensor technology. They'd be outsourcing it to like HoYoverse for their use.
Yeah.
HoYoverse is about to launch another game too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Star Rail, that's coming. After what's the other one that they're doing that's getting ready to end?
Tower or something?
No, it's not. It's not Tower of Daruga. It's the other game that they do. God, I don't know what it is, but apparently it's like a sequel set in the future. Honkai Star Rail is. Oh, Honkai Impact! That's what it fucking is.
Oh,
Honkai Impact is their first game. That one's getting ready to end, and then Star Rail comes next, and it's set in the future.
I'm sorry, Did you say honk eye impact?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like honk.
Like Honkai.
Okay, not honk.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No,
Was that an understandable misunderstanding?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and they are spelled exactly how you'd expect it to be spelled. But I will show you what it looks like in the thing here. This is what it looks like. This is the name. I'm putting it in podcast recording. No one can see it. There it is. That's what it looks like on your app store, essentially.
Mm-hmm. I played it a little bit and then like it kind of bounced off it.
Well, I'm glad I didn't play it because I would be fucking trapped.
Oh god.
I would only play Honkai and Genshin. I simply would not have time for other video games.
Yeah, I get that.
But Honkai Star Rail is coming next, and that's a sequel game apparently. So that'll be fun. Excited for that.
Mm.
But yeah. Also, in the Chinese market, the Hydra Archon was just drip marketed, so they're coming. Fontaine is coming. I'm so excited. I can't wait for Fontaine.
I feel like you've been looking for this for like 2 years.
I have. Steampunk France? Hello? Apollo Justice gonna be there? Hello?
Wait, is it really Apollo Justice? Oh my god.
It's gonna be Fontaine, the water god, the Hydra Archon, is the god of justice. Their court system is very complex, apparently. I'm very excited for this to become a super political intrigue thing instead of whatever the fuck is going on now.
Oh my
which
god.
is also like a little political intrigue, but not the same. It's gonna be so good. I can't wait.
Hell yeah.
God, she looks great. I can't wait. I'm sitting perfectly at pity right now. Because I lost Alhaitham. I lost him specifically to Diluc, which means I lost my 50-50 on the 5-star character.
I knew it was going to be Diluc.
Yeah, it's everyone else loses to Kuching or Jean, and I always lose to Diluc. And like Diluc's fine, I get it, I understand the appeal, but like I don't like Claymore characters.
I think that's Desire Sensor. Sorry, Teeks.
Yeah, probably. So I am just suffering. But it does mean since I lost my 50-50 to a standard banner character, I am guaranteed my next 5-star will be whoever's on the banner.
Mm-hmm.
So I just have to, and I'm in the pity zone. Like I've hit like 76 or something pulls. So like literally whatever 5-star in the next like 10 pulls, I'm gonna get whoever it is on the banner. So I'm thinking very carefully about what I'm gonna do. I want to see who's going to be on, because this next banner that's coming out, that will be out by the time this show is out, is Ayako and Shenhe, which are 2 ice characters. Ayako's from Inazuma and Shenhe is from Liyue. And I have Shenhe, and I have her 5-star weapon, so like I should pull on her banner to get her C1 constellation, but what if someone very good is coming in the next patch? So I'm gonna wait a little bit, and I'm gonna wait until they do their like 3.6 update video so I can see who's in the patch before I decide whether or not to pull for Shenhe.
Okay.
Because I'm not expecting Fontaine to like formally release until like July, August. Because Liyue and Suru both came out late August, early September. So with how the updates have been, that's when I'm expecting Fontaine to come. Which is a long time to hold on to this pity. Like, I can definitely get back up there
Jesus
and
Christ.
lose a 50-50, like, and get there with free stuff. Like, I'm not spending any money to get the pulls, so I can do it. I'm not worried about it. It's just, do I want to hold this pity that long? Does the pity hold that long? Like, should I just go for Shenhe and see? Or like, I could get Baiju, because Baiju's coming in the next patch. Like, I could get the new Dendro Catalyst character.
No one's experimented with how long pity lasts, have they?
Jesus Christ.
People have, but like it's a little bit unclear. The thought is that the weapon banner pity lasts for 5 patches.
Okay.
Just because of how like the character rotations are. But it hasn't been confirmed is the problem. We don't have like a confirmation of how long pity lasts. And also, if you don't log in for a long time and then you log in and do a poll, you're almost guaranteed to get the banner 5-star character.
Okay.
Just because they're trying to get you back into playing.
Right.
Sort of thing. So
the play her rehabilitation.
Mm-hmm. Right. So like Alex hasn't logged into his account for over a year. So whoever he wants, he can just have. I'm sure, but like
probably, yeah.
But yeah, that's that. I'm myself still. I just really wish this fucking questline was voiced. Windbloom was voiced. Maybe it shouldn't have been.
Yeah, what's like that?
Bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like bad, terrible. It was bad. Full of very, very bad puns.
Okay.
It was great. So this year's Windbloom is the spring festival in Mondstadt. It's celebrating Venti, the wind god. Even though people don't know that most people don't know Venti is the wind god kind of thing. And the freedom, and it's like a romance holiday, apparently. And this year, Windbloom included Kale, fucking Tainari, and Sino from Sumeru. They came back to Mondstadt, like specifically to experience Windbloom. And Sino, apparently, when he's the general Mahamatra of the academia. So he's like he's a narc, basically. He's an academic narc. What he does is he tries to make sure that people aren't participating in forbidden research, like experimenting on humans, trying to put consciousnesses into machines, that kind of stuff that's like actively, people did it before, it went badly, so no one could do it again, kind of stuff. And apparently when he's off the clock and he's going on vacation, essentially, he adopts a different persona. So he's free of his duties as the General Mahamatra, and he's just an adventurer, and he just makes very bad puns the entire time.
All right, Jesus.
They were so bad. It was like experiencing the 90s dub of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, it was so bad. I was dying. I was dying at every turn. He's like, this is the information I have, and that's as far as I know. And then he like inserted his name instead of saying as far as I know, and I'm just like, God damn it.
I know.
And like Tainari, his travel companion, the entire time was just like, please stop. Please. You're hurting me. My IQ is dropping with every one of these terrible puns you are making. It was great. It was very, very fun. And we got to watch those three interact with so Kale and Amber, who is our gliding champion of Mondstadt. They're friends. Like in the manga, they met, and they're friends. And so a lot of Kale's like movements, her specialty is she's like the best glider in Sumeru, and she gets that from Amber, who taught her how to glide, and Amber is the gliding champion of Mondstadt. They both use bows, and all of Kale's movements while using her bows mimic Amber's, but they're less precise, essentially. Like she throws herself a little bit more in her jumps and stuff than she needs to. Like, it doesn't actually affect like how well she aims or whatever, but it's just
how she looks.
Yeah, exactly. And all of that is on purpose because they're supposed to be like, Kale is trying to catch up to Amber because she admires Amber, and like that's the whole thing. So we got to watch those two interact, And Kale, like, felt very self-conscious about it because Amber is a Knight of Favonius, and she has all these Knight of Favonius friends, and, like, is she good enough to be friends with Amber, or is Amber just being her friend out of pity because she's such an introverted character? And so she got to hang out with Sucrose, who's also a very introverted character, who doesn't always feel like she belongs because all of her friends are also Knights of Favonius, and she's just, like, you know, an alchemist's assistant kind of thing. And it was really cute watching them, like, bond. And then at the same time, we have now started to be able, Mihoyo has started to show us scenes where the traveler does not need to be present to see characters talking. So like you get to watch just like a little movie of all the characters interacting sometimes while you're off doing other shit, which is very nice and I like it a lot. But we got to watch Albedo, the chief alchemist of the Knights of Favonius, and Sino and Tainari all interact as like big academic brains and being like, yeah, raising kids is really hard. Like you've sort of adopted Kale and I've adopted Klee. That's my little sister. And like, how do we make sure that they're like growing and exploring themselves in a proper way while also developing healthfully as people? And it's just like watching these big brain characters all be like, scientifically, what's the best way to raise a child?
For sure.
Especially one who has superpowers was very fun. They're so cute. I like them. I can't wait to hear who Tainari's new voice actor is going to be. I don't know who it is, but I can't wait to hear him. I had switched my entire language, my audio language to Japanese for this, and I gotta say, I don't like Tainari's Japanese voice as much as I like Sino's Japanese voice. They're both very good. They're both good. But they just give very different vibes from, like, the English voice, if that makes sense. Sino's, like, energy matches the Japanese voice actor's energy. So, like, that was an easier transition, I think. But Tainari's Japanese voice actor just sounds so young. That sounds like, that's a kid. That's like mid Naruto, not, like, Kakashi. Like, that kind of vibe is the difference. So, I don't know.
I'm sorry, did you say mid Naruto?
Yeah, so Naruto, like, he has, like, you get to see him, like, baby, and then you get to see him, like, young teen, and then you get to see him, like, adult. It's, like, mid-stage Naruto.
Okay, not as in, like, mid-quality Naruto.
No, not mid-quality, just, like, mid-stage. Like, very young-sounding, but speaking very wisely. It's just a weird, like, juxtaposition, if that makes sense. As opposed to, like, young characters who are established as being, like, ancient gods or whatever, where you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's like, it just didn't mesh mentally for me, if that makes sense.
Right.
But yeah, no, his voice actor is fine. If I had just jumped into the Japanese, I would have been thrilled, I'm sure. But, you know, just, he was alright. It's not my favorite. Can't wait to switch it back to English and hear who the new English VA is. Mika's VA also sounds like a little boy, a very small, little, unsure boy. And I don't know how I feel about that either.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
I sometimes have those.
You're allowed to have them.
Okay. So, I am aware, Tegan, that when you watch what is known as anime, and from what I understand, there will also be an anime episode recorded today.
Yeah.
But when you watch the animes, that you generally do so in Japanese with English subtitles.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good. Up to speed. Great. But the reason that you do so is that there is nuance and flavor and performance which is found in the original language, which may be missed or misrepresented in a dub.
Yes.
Okay. So, Genshin Impact is a video game developed in China.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Do you see where I'm going here?
Yeah, you're wondering why I'm not using the Chinese dub.
That's the one. Well, I mean, wouldn't it be? Yeah, okay, all right.
I'm not using the Chinese dub because I don't understand anything about Chinese. So I wouldn't understand where the subtitles are missing that nuance. If that makes sense?
But aren't you swapping one dub for another dub then? If you swap from like English to Japanese?
Yeah, I am swapping one dub for a different dub. Absolutely. And I'm swapping one dub for a different dub to avoid a specific voice actor. Until that person is replaced. So since I'm not doing any more quests with Tighnari in them, I have switched back to the English dub. Because that way, while like cutscenes are going on and stuff, if I'm in combat, I can just listen to them instead of having to read them. But I understand what you're getting at. Since I don't have that like base appreciation for the Chinese language because I don't understand anything about like the tonality or anything. Right. I wouldn't have the same appreciation for the original dub. The exceptions are last Lantern, right? Not this past one, but the one before. When Yunjin was first introduced, she is a Chinese opera singer. Like that's her profession in Liyue. She's an opera singer. And they had a professional Chinese opera singer dub her. Okay. So she performs a Chinese opera in the game, and I watched that in the original Chinese. Specifically because I knew this was like a cultural event that was significant, and I wanted to experience it like as the original audience would have experienced it. And I know a little bit about Chinese opera, but not enough to like understand what's happening, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Because I had a college roommate who was an opera major.
And can you remind me again why we're avoiding this one voice actor? Is it because they're a pest?
Yeah, it's because they're a sex pest. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, sex pest.
Why is that the easiest default thing that you can just like, yeah, sex pest, right? And be like, yes, absolutely. Even if you don't remember anything in this world, you can reliably guess sex pest and be
Here's the thing: is like he wasn't even in a lot of stuff, and he immediately like he got the Genshin VA position and like became a sex pest. He was like, I went on a power trip and blah blah blah, and it's like, bro, you don't even have like the background to be able to say you were going on a power trip. You just were a sex pest. You got the opportunity to be a sex pest, and you thought like this role made you big enough that you were untouchable. That's what happened. Don't fucking lie to us, you know. Right. But he has since been removed, obviously, and they're already working to replace his voice. They just haven't, like, they're doing active auditions and stuff. So,
I hope that one of the steps in this active audition process is, hello, hi, are you a sex pest, and are you planning on becoming one if you get this job?
Right? Yeah, I would hope so. And the thing is, like, when this was unfolding, I was like, oh, they're gonna replace him. And I remember Rocky being like, I'm not sure about it. And I'm like, oh no, the Chinese voice actor for Oz, who is a minor character, was found out to be a sex pest, and they replaced him immediately. Like, it's gonna happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Mm-hmm. And I kind of estimated they weren't gonna have the new VA until 3.6, 3.7, and that's kind of what it's looking like at this point, so...
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and they said they're working on replacing the lines from most frequent to least frequent, so they're probably going to replace his individual like plot storyline and his combat voice before they do like the whole big event stuff. That's gonna be my guess.
Makes sense.
But yeah, next time he shows up in the story, we should have a new VA for him, which will be nice. I hope they're good. I don't like. I hope they bring the same annoyed energy more than like anything else. Because like the current voice for Tighnari is very much like, man, are you fucking kidding me? Like all the time. It's like he's like your TA who's always not had enough sleep, and it's just like, why the fuck do you guys keep doing this? And it's very good. I hope that energy is preserved.
I think about that TA sometimes.
Hey, like the one who was like, listen, if one of you brings me a coffee, I will give you an A for today. I don't care.
Yeah.
he shows up like he's got like everyone's got like a joining your party line kind of thing. There's like 3 of them that they cycle through. And the top 2 that I get for Tighnari all the time is, who ate a poison mushroom this time? And let's go get some samples. I love it. It's very good. But I hope they are able to find a good replacement soon. Thumbs up. I'm looking forward to the next set of quests. And to get Mika on my team. Little boy. He looks like He looks like Len. He looks like Kagami Len. 100%. Look at this boy. I will show you this boy's splash art. And you will be like, yeah, that's Len from Vocaloid.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I remember Tighnari. Yeah.
Not Tighnari, Mika. Mika. That's Mika. Look at him. That's
like
just
one
Len.
to one. That's just him in a different outfit.
Yes. Hey, can I copy your homework?
Oh my god.
It's very good. Between Mika and Faruzan, like I'm just gonna end up with a Vocaloid team, and I'm very excited about it. But yeah, that's how Genshin Impact's been going. Oh, also, I want to tell everybody, I have gotten 190 out of 235 Dendrocules. So I am well on my way to having them all done before the next patch comes out.
Word.
It was a bitch, but I'm gonna get them.
Yeah, that sounds right. I can't remember the last collectible collected like 190 of.
Ugh. I collected over 300 seeds for fucking Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah, you're gonna do that before Tears of the Kingdom comes out?
I'm not gonna get them all, but I'm gonna get a bunch.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's one of those things where, like, I honestly I feel like, all right, okay. You know them little fucking guys who hide and stuff, and you know the little hidey guys in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, Koroks.
Yeah. You know the Koroks, and they're like, "I'm hiding," and you find me, and they're like, "Whoa, you found me!" Whoa, right? I think that the reward for finding every Korok in the game is one of the best things that Nintendo has done in years, and I hope there's something on that level in the sequel. But just, I mean, like, there's over 1,000 Koroks. It is so time consuming to get them all. There's so much which have ridiculously specific niche conditions under which they can be found. How many other, like, Tegan, how many other that are like time of day specific? Because I know that there's some which can only be accessed like during night, during day. Like there's.
Oh God, I don't know. There's too many. There's an entire section in my in the game guide that I got that's just on Koroks.
Yeah, it is dumb. It is dumb.
It's like literally 30 pages or something on just like Korok. These are Korok locations. This is how you get them. Here are all the Koroks that you get by doing this particular kind of puzzle.
Yep. And so like there's all these like, and like there's so many like there's a whole bunch of like repeating Korok styles of puzzle. But then there's a few, not many, but there's a few which are like, okay, this one's just kind of like a one-off. And then you do all of them, right? And the game's like, congratulations, asshole. Here's literally a golden pile of shit. That your reward for finding every Korok is a golden pile of shit. I love that. That's so good. That's so good. Like, talk about shout-outs to Ubisoft. Wow. Like, oh, you found every little tiny thing on the map? Congratulations. Here's a pile of poo.
Right.
Man. Oh. Wow.
What a time.
Oh my goodness. Let Nintendo do an Assassin's Creed game. Let's see what they do with it.
Oh my God, no. No, thank you.
I mean, that's sort of Breath of the Wild, isn't it?
Well, I mean, I guess at that point we're saying, at that point, are we just saying that all open world games are essentially the same then? If we're saying that?
I mean, like, there's definitely a style of play that, like, you can just play the whole game as an assassin. Like, I think that's just like a a style that like exists within Breath of the Wild. I don't know if I'd say it's a guided experience the way that like a lot of Assassin's Creed games are, but like I do think it's there.
Okay, I mean, it does remind me some of the recent like big mega sprawly like Assassin's Creed, which are like less guided experiences, which are like, oh, you just want to fuck off for a while, you can do that. You know, I would definitely not call it like say Grand Theft Hyrule or anything like that. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Else is good. Why did that bring the show to a grinding halt? Come on, fuck off. Let's do more. Thank you for podcasting.
Brian, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Okay.
Hearthstone is a video game.
Sure.
How is Hearthstone?
There's something they have announced. They have announced the next expansion, which will be coming in April, and it is called Festival of Legends and is themed around a music tour.
Okay.
And will include a new keyword. The keyword is finale, and cards that have the finale keyword get a special bonus if when you play them, you let the card use all of your remaining mana. So you could play them for the stated mana cost, or you can just say eat all my mana, and then it does more. That seems neat. The priest class, because what's important about the next expansion is that it's at the top of the year for Hearthstone. We're about to 3 sets of cards are about to move out of play. So that'll be interesting because like a lot of stuff which has been like the backbones of people's decks for 2 years are about to go poofsies. And so because we're entering a new year, we're getting a new class keyword, which is overheal. Priests are now going to have cards that can overheal. Minions, which have the overheal keyword, will trigger a special effect when they are healed above their maximum health. So, that seems neat too. Each class is going to get a legendary minion, which is that class's star musician, and a legendary spell card that represents their most famous song.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Each class is going to get a weapon, which is also an instrument. We are getting harmonic spells. Each, as they are held in your hand, they will switch back and forth from their harmonic variation to their dissonant variation, which have different effects depending on what turn you play them on.
Sure.
Yeah. And there are minions which are going to be called stunning soloists, and if you play them as your only minion on the board, they will get a unique battle cry, but the battle cry does not trigger if you have another minion.
Ooh, all right.
Fun, but it sounds like tempo's back in vogue.
Yeah. It really looks like they're trying to because so far we've just had like a meta which is either very heavy aggro or very heavy
control.
Yeah, and it looks like they want people to build more versatile decks. Which I am super duper excited about. And like the size of the expansion looks like it's pretty beefy. 145 cards. Like generally expansions are around 120. And they announced it and this is like a standard issue announcement. There will be a mini set which will be 30 cards that will come later. So like all that news, and also like you get one of the cards from the set, which is the Epic Tauren Chieftain Manager. If you log in right now,
for sure.
What's wild is that like in the last like week and change, I have, for the first time in like 11 years, not logged to play a Hearthstone every day.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like there were some. I did not finish all my weeklies last week. I didn't. I literally rolled into the week with some of my weeklies carrying over from week to week. First time since the launch of the game.
Huh.
Rocky has thoughts. That is a potent and pregnant Please dig into that
Okay, for a person that seems to hate the treadmills of video games, it's weird that you've been playing a game for 7 years and never missed a weekly.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say that I love myself, Rocky. I mean, yeah.
All right.
All right.
Oh my god.
You know,
I just feel like that's been like a consistent thing. It's like, man, I don't like treadmills. Like, I don't want to play games that have dailies and weeklies. And then I just, I guess I failed to consider the fact that like I already have a daily and weekly game. It's called Hearthstone, and I hate it. And it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wish I had put that together sooner, but I just never did.
Yeah. No, the fact that Brian always hit his dailies, always got his monthly card back.
Mm-hmm.
All like had completed. Let me go look at my stats. Okay, since launch, completed 98% of assigned dailies.
Yeah, that's
oh
wild.
my god.
And had it still has a clear rate because it's only been 1 week of misses. Still has a clear rate in excess of 99% for weeklies. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot, cuz.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I don't know. Apparently, like Rocky has thoughts on me not doing my weeklies. Rocky has thoughts on me not doing my dailies. But thank you, Rocky. I'm trying to do better for me, and that putting more distance between me and Hearthstone. Maybe I could reallocate that energy into video games that I don't hate.
Maybe so, man. Could be cool.
Yeah.
We'll get you a rec list going.
I also missed Wordle earlier this week too. That was an entirely other fucking situation. Yeah, but there was like a day where like I generally Wordle is part of my my bedtime routine.
Sure.
Yeah, because I have terrible sleep hygiene and I go to sleep after midnight every night.
Okay.
I don't think that's bad.
Okay.
Mixed bag.
Well, yeah, I mean, it depends on how far after midnight you go to bed. Like,
yeah,
it's one of those.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah. And there have definitely been nights where, like, I have put something into a Possible Coin chat and I've been like, hey, everybody, Batman. And then, like, Tegan will be like, Brian, why are you awake? What the fuck?
That's true. Yeah, that does happen. I'm like, it's early for me, so I know it's fucking late for you. What is wrong?
Yeah. Right. We have been to that rodeo several times on this show. But like generally, Wordle has been one of my going to bed things. I'm like, it's time to do the fucking Wordle for the day. Mm-hmm. But like last night, went to bed, didn't do Wordle before bed. So I've been doing Wordle in the mornings like the normals.
Sure.
Yay! Congrats.
Which I admit has made it very, very, that I've been able to defeat the temptation each time. It's been made it very tempting
mm-hmm.
to be like, well, what if I went and got a hint? What if I went and got a hint on today's Wordle? Would it be bad if I went and got a hint on today's Wordle? But I'm like, no. I'm like, I should continue to use the exact same format I've gone to. I should do it the way I've been doing it. Morning Wordle shouldn't change the ethics of Wordle do not change in the light of the sun. Tegan, I still can't believe that all you just wanted was Wordle spoilers. That still fucks me up.
Yeah, just give me the Wordle spoiler. Tell me what the word is. I don't care about the puzzle. I just want to know the word. Like, it got to a point where I was just like, I do not give a shit about this game. I just want to know what everyone is talking about.
Yeah, I get that.
I used to have someone at work who would give me a summary of whatever happened on, like, the show that everyone in the office was watching the day before because I didn't watch TV. And I was like, can you just tell me what happened so I'm not totally out of the loop. And they were like, yeah. And then after a while, they were like, just read this Twitter account every morning. And I was like, okay, I can do that. And that's what I did, was I was just like, open Twitter and be like, aha, I can't believe that twist happened. Oh my God. And everyone would be like, I know, right? And it like contributed to my belonging in the office culture or whatever. And now I don't give a shit. Now I'm just like, I'm filling my office with anime things. What do you want? Are you going to talk to me about my son, Tsukasa Tema? No, get out.
That's fun, too. I love that for you.
Me too. It's great. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend.
I don't talk to you about your son, Tsukasa Temen.
No, that's okay. I talk at you about Tsukasa, and you go, that's great, Tegan, and that's all I need. You go, I'm so happy for you. Look at that boy. That boy sure is making you feel things. I go, yeah, he is, and then I go away.
Yeah, no, you. I mean, I wouldn't say that last part is necessarily true. I'd say that instead of saying go away, I would say, and then Tegan is sated. How about that?
Yeah, that's fair. That's more accurate, probably. They're going to start making me come back into the office, I swear to God.
Yeah,
Jesus. Great. Tegan's out here phrasing it like a threat.
It is a threat.
It is a threat. Do with it what you will.
I want everyone to know that I'm going to live spoil March 19th Wordle on this program because I'm currently doing the Wordle right now.
That's
okay. They're gonna get it in 3 days.
Yeah, right. They'll get it out in 20 seconds.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm currently on my second guess. My first guess is always audio. I switched to audio at some point over the last year.
Wasn't it after your first guess was the first word of the day?
Right. Yes, that is correct.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, I have to retire stare because it used to be stare because of commonalities on present consonants. So I switched to audio because it's 4 out of 5 major vowels. So on my first guess today, I placed the O. This is the worst radio we have ever done, and I'm so proud of it. I had O in the correct position, D not in the correct position. So very excited. My second guess was rodeo, because I wanted to try and capture something with an E in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I know that it has an E as well. So I think, all right, what is a word which has an E in it and removes the D? I also need an R.
Correction?
You said erect?
Yeah, it was just a bad pun because it has an E in it and removes the D.
That was terrible, and you should go to jail for that.
I told you it was a bad pun. I said it out loud.
You go to pun jail for that one.
I'm faxing The Hague. All right.
Oh my God.
What about credo? That moves the D, it has an E and an R. Let's try credo. Fuck you, bitches. Got it in 3. Oh.
Congrats, man.
Oh, yeah.
What a great time.
Sample my credo.
Jesus Christ.
Wordle just made me realize how terrible I am at spelling. And that made me more mad than anything else.
I get that.
There were several times where I didn't get the Wordle because I didn't know how to spell the word and I spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is bullshit. Now I'm mad at it and I don't want to play anymore. I just want to know.
Yeah, I got that. Fuck. Jesus.
Okay. I'm also glad that here in the year of our Lord 2023, we had a fucking Wordle segment. Jesus Christ. You know what I think it is, Rocky? It was really... It was breaking, I think, into top 5 platinum that did it for me. Like, I didn't think that kind of just that sense of rest would come from Hearthstone until I hit Legend. And I'm sure in the long term it won't, but there was something about feeling like, yup, I am good at this video game. I am good at it was like just like being at peace with the knowledge that, I'm good at this. Like, yep. But fuck you nerds. Like, I'm just gonna I show up and I destroy you. You don't know that you're dead yet. You don't know that you're dead yet. I will let you know you're dead when it is time for you to know.
Right.
Yeah, when it is your time to pass, you shall know.
And then now you can go to sleep.
Sometimes that's all you need, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is to be like, yes, I am good at you video games. Thank you. And then you can just move on.
There's a Twitter person that I follow that streams sometimes, Yahozi, Dawn. I love her. She's great. She plays fighting games. And like what I really love about her is that she's super chill. Like, and she'll make these like very like wry like jokes all the time. But sometimes she'll play like fighting games, and when she gets something, she pops off, and it's like she's all of us. You know what I mean? Like she's kind of playing like a match. She's like, oh, okay, that was cool. That was a good reaction. And then she hits something. She's like, oh, actually, I'm nice. I'm fucking godlike. And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, Dawn, you are godlike. Let's fucking go. And I get that. Like, people need that. It's important. Like, you need to feel that sense of proficiency in things. Like, it allows you to move, like, with respect as a person.
Don't get good to be better in the main stage. Get good for you.
True. Yeah. Get good so you can feel it. That's the important part.
Right. That's right.
You know what? Maybe that's why I'm not happy with my performance in Splatoon recently.
I'm listening.
I haven't done anything that makes me feel like that.
Oh.
I'm having like my average swath of good games, but I haven't done anything that makes me go like, yeah, fuck off, actually. I haven't cracked.
Yeah, jeez, I'm sorry. I chase that shit all the time. Like, I was like, what if I hit this? And like, ooh, imagine if I hit this on a person? I'm godlike. Like, that's all I do. That's literally all I do. And fucking, like, most things, actually. Like, oh, man.
Oh, my God.
And then, like, you can, like, you know, you save the replay. It's a button on Switch. It's like, oh, yeah, I did that shit. Oh, my God, that was me? Like... Yeah, find something like wild that that you think you can do, that you can get away with, and then just keep doing it until it works.
I gotta figure it out, because I think the only thing that I've done that made me feel like that recently is I hit like 2,220 turf 8.
Okay, yeah.
I was just like, bet, all right. I'm like, I haven't done anything anywhere close to that since, and I'm just like, well, this game's fun, I guess.
I mean, man, like, I think one of the things that really like started clicking for me is like when I figured out how to snipe a lot better in like Salmon Run, like just when I could feel like the multitude of things that I could just one shot, and like the stuff that I can one shot quickly, like, oh, that thing just showed up on the map. Hey, that might be a problem. Never mind, it's gone. I already did it. It's gone. Don't worry about it, everybody.
Yeah, we're just sitting there like, hey, there's no, there isn't actually. Bye.
That shit, that's amazing. I love that. I could do that all day, actually. Or like hitting not just like hitting the grenade on like Moz, like Brian, there's like a monster in like the Salmon Run thing that will like show like an indicator circle that it's gonna pop out of the water like a, you know, like a shark, like Jaws or whatever.
Exactly like Jaws.
Yeah. And there's a couple ways to kill it. There's one that's like incredibly slow, which is just waiting for it to pop out and like shooting at it or whatever. But if you throw your grenade and it like lands in the circle, or actually just near the circle, I think it's just any part of like the pyramid like overlaps with the circle, it'll snatch it when it comes up, swallow the grenade, and then pop, and it'll die like that. And one of my favorite things to do in Salmon Run is like stand in place, knowing that the Moz is coming, wait for the circle to come under me, and then kind of like swim backwards like a step or so, and then throw out the grenade like a fadeaway jumper as it like picks it up and explodes. I could do that forever. And like now, like that move has saved my life and saved other people's lives in that game like so much that like I feel good whenever I do it. It's just like, oh, here's a Moz, like, whoop, nope, no, it's not. It's just like Kobe, like every time. It's so good.
It is a good one.
Nice.
It's very satisfying.
Nice.
It is very satisfying. I have really started to enjoy when I get snipers and I can pop the steel heads. You gotta wait until this big bag on their head like fills up with ink, and then they launch it like a grenade. And it's really powerful and really shitty, and they're a pain to deal with because you have to pop the bubble on their head before they launch it, essentially. But if you have a sniper rifle, you can just pop, and it's just gone. The whole thing explodes. It explodes in a big wave of ink. It kills everything else around it. It's very, very good. But I am not very good at judging distance, so I mess it up a lot. It takes me too long to set up sniper stuff still. I need to work on that. 100%.
Yeah. I get it. It's just muscle memory.
Yeah. Once I'm able to do shit like that, like there was one day where like the Kira slide thing just clicked for me, and I'm just waiting for that to happen with sniper rifles because it's going to. I know it's going to. I've been working enough at it that it's any day now, but like I would like that day to be now, please.
Can't wait for Sniper Elite Tegan.
Oh my god.
Tegan's just gonna pop off and shoot like I'm fucking nice, actually.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Turns out I am goated with the sauce.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so glad we all are just like, yes, he is you know what? It's really fucking lame when you say that.
It's fun though. I'm goated with the sauce, actually.
Fun fact, did you know I am goated with the sauce?
Man. So are we talking about Big Run? Are we going to do that?
Big Run! Let's fucking talk about Big Run. Big Run sucked! God damn it! I didn't get to beat the Horror once! Yeah. Bullshit o'clock. God damn it.
I did beat it once, but I didn't beat it with Tegan.
Jen also beat it, and he beat it with Raglan. Raglan doesn't even play Splatoon.
Yeah, but Raglan was like a go-getter. Like I saw his stream. Like he doesn't play as professional and whatnot, so like he was less busy.
I guess.
I mean, Teague, sometimes tuning down to get the easy win makes sense.
No, I don't want the easy win. I want to work hard. I want to work hard and then be satisfied with my work.
I get it. Teagues, I totally understand. Like I'm all the way about like hitting the flow state, like, you know, seeing the code or whatever. Like I love doing that. But like I feel like there's certain things like Ouroboros is a completely new thing. Like I didn't beat it at like my normal level, which was like professional +2, I think. Like I think I beat it somewhere closer to like overachiever, if I remember correctly. And it was just because like I needed to know how the boss worked. And then like I was like, oh, okay, so like this thing's terrible, but if you pop this thing, it gets you big damage, it protects the field. I can do that. And then like, you know, after another 3 hours of playing, it's like, okay, got the Ouroboros clear. Hell yeah, let's go. Like, you know, just internalizing the mechanics is good, like before turning it up.
I don't know.
I mean, showing up and smashing it is cool. I get it. And like, it's satisfying in its own way. But like, if that's not the immediately accessible thing, like a win is a win. What is a win, Teagues?
I guess. So win is a win.
Nah, Teagues. Brian, can I tell you about one of my favorite TikToks? I hate describing TikToks, but I think you're going to appreciate this one.
Is it a TikTok that you have sent me?
I might have sent it, but I don't remember. It's one of those like on the street like interviewer things, but the dude's like he has a British accent. I'm assuming he's British. And this guy walks up to this lady and like you know, she's a white lady. And he walks up to this white lady and he's just like, name a country in Africa, right? And then she goes, "Oh, easy, Wakanda." Like jackass. And then like they cut like because someone stitched the video. It was some black woman. She like looking at the camera. She's like thinks about it for a second, and she's just like, "A win is a win." And like she's using the background sound, and there's people like laughing uproariously. It's like, "Hey, a win is a win is a win." Okay, a win is. And it was just like,
oh my god,
it was so good. It's fantastic. One of my top 5 TikToks ever, I think, actually. Because she was so sure. She was just like, "Oh, easy, Wakanda." Like, come on now.
It's like full chest, 100%. Wakanda's a real country, and it's in Africa. I know so much about geography. I love people like that. They're confused, but they got spirit. You know?
They got the spirit. Yeah, they get the vibe. They are lost. Oh my god.
Did you know that there are segments of Queens which are actually protected by young man Miles Morales?
What is a win?
Oh man. Oh jeez. Okay.
I didn't say that you guys were in Ohio at the top. Jesus.
That's all right.
No, it's okay. People know. They get it.
We're in a nebulous space. It's fine. It doesn't matter.
That's
Rather
what
than
I
be
want.
in Ohio, actually,
That's
so it works.
There it is.
I'm reporting live from Tevat.
Oh
where
god.
Some bullshit is happening.
Oh man.
Live from Don DeLillo's White Noise, Rocky and Tegan.
Oh my god.
Okay, Brandon, I think this is a good time as any to take on this thing. There's a link on my topics today.
Oh yes, yes there is. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this fucking moment.
It takes you to a Twitter thread where someone announces their fan game that they're making called The Golden Girls Take Manhattan DX.
Why does that sound like a bit from this show?
Yeah,
because it kind of is, but this person decided they wanted to make a Persona style RPG where the main characters are just the women of Golden Girls. And they're going to release it this year. They're begging Atlas to not sue them. It's going to come out holiday 2023. I can't wait for it to come out. I want to play it right now, but I'll be patient. I'll make it to the end of 2023 if it means I get to play this. That sounds amazing.
I'm glad that you're personally promising reality that you will not die in exchange for this video game.
Yeah, that's fair. I actually do that a lot, Brian. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm not going to die before the end of April when my One Piece, like, regalia comes in. I'm not going to die before June when this RPG book that I pre-ordered comes in. I've made a lot of promises, and I'm using them to fuel my day-to-day.
I want to say that, like, what you're saying right now sounds like a bit, but it actually sounds like a helpful practice for, folks who might be in a place, and that's kind of neat. Wow. I'm glad that the first reply to this fucking this tweet about the Golden Girls Take Manhattan is
yeah, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Go ahead, read it, Brian.
Okay, so like it appears to me that I'm like immediately professional wrestler Xavier Woods, aka Austin Creed, is like hell yeah, like because the guy is like very passionate about video games. Mm-hmm. He was a host on the revived G4. He is also incredibly passionate about Golden Girls and loudly so, and has like brought Golden Girls like Blu-ray box sets when they've been in places with like bad internet in WWE. So like I'm so glad that like this target niche audience for this game is like, yes, I am serviced very much by this. But I'm now going to watch for me this minute-long preview of Golden Girls Take Manhattan DX.
There's an image in the podcast recording chat that someone made. I'm sure.
I do see it. I'm pretty sure that is the featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series, but it has absolutely been changed to say featuring Dorothy from the Golden Girls series. Amazing. Yeah. 10 out of 10. Graphic design is my passion.
The world of Miami is filled with many mysterious foes.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh, this looks so good. I'm so excited for this dumbass video game. I want to have Dorothy fucking play DDR and shit. Like, I could just do that. I'm down.
Oh my god, this looks amazing.
I know. That's why I brought it here.
So fucking good.
God, I hope this is real. Atlas, you piece of shit. If you listen to this show, you cannot touch this. This is sacred ground. Do not fuck with the Golden Girls Take Manhattan DX. You will answer to me personally. I will hunt you down. I swear on my life, bro.
Okay. My hype level after watching the trailer has reached perilous levels.
Oh, no.
I think it was when I saw fucking Sophia tuck and roll that I was like, all right.
What about when Blanche just, when they were asked to reconsider by the clown, they're like, would you please reconsider this? She says no, and Blanche says, suffer.
Oh my god.
Lowercase suffer. Ah!
Jesus. Oh, yeah. This is The fucking DDR. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh fucking god.
It's gonna be so sick. I'm so excited. Oh man.
Oh man. All right. While we're talking about people we don't want to sue this out of existence, NBC Universal, if you come for this, like if Sega does the right thing and you come for this NBC Universal, I'm coming for you.
Ready to fight NBC Universal and Scheinhardt Wig Company. Who cares? Let's go.
That's right. That's right.
I love the fake joke, the fake screen where they have like the living room from like the Golden Girls, and they overlaid it with like a gray overlay. It says this game contains scenes of explicit violence and gore. Like, just as a bit.
Oh my god!
Like I'm gonna throw it in our chat so you can see this cheeks. And like the creator like immediately says it actually doesn't, but I had to get this stupid joke out of my head when I make this pick.
You know what? I appreciate that. I appreciate that they're like, this is a bit, but also it's fucking funny.
Oh man, I'm so excited. Fucking Golden Girls take Manhattan DX. I hope it's game of the year. I really do. Like, I've been playing some great stuff this year, and I'm looking forward to a lot of stuff. But like, if this turns out to be like the sickest thing that comes out this year, it'll be a good year. Oh man. I also want to talk a little bit about another Twitter-powered demo that I got, which is called Soda Powered Penguin. I actually came across it on a screenshot Saturday on Twitter. And when I came across it, like I watched the like a trailer of it, and the gameplay very much looks like Celeste platforming, but applied on a scheme of like Sonic the Hedgehog. Like,
right.
It's not about like basically like jump and land. It's very much about like kind of finding a rhythm and like, riding the speed and all that. It's very cool. I played through its tutorial and I played through one of its like levels inside the demo. Basically, like you play through the tutorial level and then it drops you in like a hub world that you can platform around to access other levels. And I played through one where like they did the bit where there's a bunch of like blocks that are like set and there's like spaces where those blocks can be, and you basically go through the level exploring and like taking in the surroundings and whatnot, and then at the end of it you hit a switch and you have to double back and get out on a timer, and it was great. It's so good. I'm very excited about where this game is going to go. I don't know too much about it. I've seen their Discord. They seem to be getting a lot of feedback. They seem to be, listening and responding. I played it on a gamepad. It's also tuned for keyboards. I hope it shows up on consoles because, like, I think this is a great in-your-hand game as well as just like a sit-around and fuck around game. It looks sick. I'm having a great time. I think other people should too.
Huh. All right. Is that all the things that are banter?
No. Tease has a game, and then we have some more than the 3DS.
Yeah, I actually have to talk to you about Tsukasa Tenma.
Wait, is it morning the 3DS is not news?
Not really, because like we've known when it was going to like go out. It's just like it's basically now.
Yeah.
It's the official acknowledgement.
Yeah. 21 gun salute, pressing X, dicks out.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
So Tsukasa Tenma.
So Tsukasa Tenma, right? Okay, so when last we left off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tsukasa's last limited card was the first anniversary live. It did not come home, and I was very upset. Remember?
Okay.
I do 3 extra pulls of it on the show. I fucking lost all of them, and I got 2 more Kohane. I was pissed, right?
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. He came home for White Day.
For White Day?
For White Day! Okay. His next limited card was the White Day event card. It's Prince themed. I'm gonna send it to you guys. This is what he looks like. Isn't he handsome?
He looks like a younger what's his name from Three Houses.
Right, Dimitri. Yeah, he does. Like Dimitri if he was well adjusted and had the emotional support he needed.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But oh my god, he came home very like I'd saved up like 6-10 pulls, and he came home on like the 4th one.
Nice.
So I am thrilled, needless to say. I don't have to worry about any more limited cards for him until Halloween-ish time. When he gets that one, he gets a limited card then, and then he gets a limited card for New Year's. Which fair, but also he's here. Look at him, handsome man. Love him. I didn't even have to sit through getting I was so worried that I was gonna get 5 Akito cards, and I was like, I don't even like Akito. And it was nope, here he is, your boy. I'm tickled. And then also currently on the Japanese servers, there's a Wonderland Showtime event going on. And my boy is going through it. Right now we're at the beginning of his emotional growth arc in the current in what's going on currently, and it's coming to a head next year, right before Valentine's Day. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good. Can't wait. He's gonna cry. It's gonna be good. Love him. In the White Day event, he's been tasked with putting on a show for a bunch of people, for a bunch of little kids, essentially, while they make chocolate and talk about the holiday kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he enlists 2 of his school friends to help. And they're both in different bands. It's Akito from Vivid Bad Squad and Mitsuki from Night Court. And so it's very much like a comedy of errors kind of group going on, because Akito is having none of these people's bullshit, and Mitsuki's but what if we caused chaos on purpose? And it's very good. And then his next event, which is coming up in a couple weeks here, will be discussing his feelings of abandonment as the healthy child in a family where one child is chronically ill. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be very good. Saki was very sick his younger sister was very sick for a long time, and he was left at home by himself as a young boy. And it's gonna be cool. We're gonna start exploring those feelings and how he finally has people to perform with. Yay! Can't wait.
Let's go hurt comfort.
Let's go hurt comfort. Oh god, it's gonna be so good. It's going to be so great. I can't wait. I love it when mobile games have very large character-driven stories.
Okay.
I think that's really a fun way to make what would otherwise be simplistic gameplay feel more important, if that makes sense.
No, that does make sense.
And it definitely makes the whole thing feel more like a show. You know?
Mm-hmm.
They could turn these events into a show, and I would watch the shit out of it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They don't even have to keep all the songs and do all the costumes and all that. They could just turn the stories into one anime, and I would watch it. The next event that's coming up, which will be out by the time the day this releases actually is going to be the first day of it in the English servers. It's going to be a Night Chord show, which is the group of people who make music over Totally Not Discord. And they're working on creating songs that have different emotions behind them, because mostly what they make are melancholic songs. And so they're in their pushing to grow as individual artists phase. And Enna, who's the center for this particular event, is using her current skill to look back on previous work that she has done, because she draws all the music videos for them. She's going to work on using her current skills and looking back on where she started and using that to facilitate her growth in the future. And it should be very good. I'm very excited for her. I like her. Fun game.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be good. But yeah, that's it. That's the update. It was small, but he's home. And I wanted to let you know that I didn't miss out this time.
Welcome home, kid.
Welcome home, my little boy. So proud of him. I'm going to buy some art of him and I'm going to stick it up in my cube. Get fucked. Place there I work at. Have fun asking me why I have so much art of one blonde boy, and I get to look at you and go, they are different blonde boys.
That'll be fun. Oh my god.
I'm also going to bring some, I have a card of, like, some fan art of Tartaglia, child from Genshin Impact, and he's in, like, a fancy suit. But it's got, like, some gold foil on it in his hair that makes it look like sometimes it's actually gold instead of orange. And I can't wait to be like, no, that's a different boy than this boy, and that's a different boy than this boy. It's not that they're different art styles, it's that they're completely different characters. It'd be so fun. Love that for me. That's it. Oh, I also finished Nier Automata. It was good again. It was good again! I'm gonna play it again.
Nier Automata remains good.
Nier Automata remains good. Great news, everybody.
It's possible that I will never give a better Christmas present than that one.
That's true. You know what? That might be true, because that was fucking good. God damn it. That gift was so good that I bought it for myself again and again and again. And now I won't shut up about it. Everyone's like, what game should I play? Like, have you played Nier Automata? I don't care that you don't like bullet hells. Have you played it? Oh my god, it's so fun. But yeah, very good. Can't wait. What's Yoko Taro making next? I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy the shit out of it. Also, I want to talk about this more on the anime episode, but the Nier Automata anime has been delayed again.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's delayed due to COVID again.
Damn. All right.
So, that'll be fun.
Tegan, I don't want to get fucking COVID.
Well, don't get COVID. Have you gotten COVID yet?
I've not gotten COVID yet.
Well, you're doing something
great,
right.
Brian.
Yeah, you're doing great. Do you have your vaccinations?
Can we take this off air?
Yeah, we can.
Oh, but just I know that you and I both have like return to office anxiety, so that's kind of what this is.
Yeah.
This is what this is.
I'm going to buy some fancy masks, and I'm going to make it everyone else's problem that I'm back in office. They're going to hate me. They're not going to actually hate me. I'm not going to do anything that's like purposefully antagonistic, but I'm not changing anything about my personality. You're just going to have to deal with me in person.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
These fucking people. Deep sigh.
As long as you're fully prepared for that, it'll be fine. My boss already knows, and he doesn't work in the same building as I do. He works in a different city, and he's like, don't be mean to anybody. And I was like, I won't be mean, but also if they try to feed me some bullshit, I'm gonna call them out on it in person. And he was like, yeah.
I sure do look forward to sitting in. First of all, there are people who speak for Amazon. There are people who don't. I don't speak for Amazon. But I sure do look forward to having all of my meetings via either Chime or Slack with my direct reports who are in Costa Rica, because returning to office will make ability to communicate with my Costa Rican employees. It'll change that. Yeah, they'll just take the fucking teleporter to the office. God damn it, stupid fucking policy.
Right.
So, I'm done. Yeah, clearly speaking for me here. Clearly speaking for...
Yeah.
God. God damn it.
Ford.
Video games, everybody.
Video games! Way better than return to office plans.
True enough.
All right, what else we got? What else is happening?
Many things are happening.
Okay.
I mean, if we're just doing news, I guess Lori Trahan, Congresswoman, I gotta remember where she's from.
Oh, wait, did we already take our dicks out for the 3DS?
No.
All right, well, do we want to take our dicks out for the 3DS?
I don't know. Like, there's some DLC that I'm picking up, but I feel like I've grabbed everything I wanted.
Yeah.
For the 3DS. It had a great run.
I still have to do that. I have to relocate my charger so I can charge my 3DS so I can buy stuff.
Oh my god.
I know. Sad.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll get there. Yeah, I'll find out. I'm not worried about it. I have extras. It'll be okay, but I'm sad.
Yeah. Well, like, I mean, I feel like I wish we lived in a world where the 3DS library would be available forever. Sucks that the eShop decided that they don't want to keep it up anymore. I'm trying to take what I can from it. Geez, I hope that someone keeps the library somewhere, to be honest. And like as far as preservation, like there are some efforts that are not necessarily concerted, as far as I can tell, but some people are putting together some pretty good collections that they're trying to keep for future review, and that's cool. Personally, there's still some DLC I need to pick up for Shadows of Valentia and for Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse. And I might still pick up just Shin Megami Tensei 4 again, because I did kind of rip off the GameStop that I got it from.
Yeah.
And I kind of just want to own it again. I've told you guys that story before, right? Like, they had it mislabeled, and I bought it, and I traded it back for its like proper value, and I ended up like getting paid to play Shin Megami Tensei 4.
Oh my god, that's amazing! Good for you.
Have we talked about how many times I've bought Shin Megami Tensei 4?
I thought you've only bought it once. Have you bought it more than once?
I've bought it more than once. Wild. Okay, so I bought Shin Megami Tensei 4, put it into my 3DS, and it domed me very hard.
I remember that. Yeah.
And so then I took so much psychic damage that I traded it in. And then I was like, you know what? That game seemed really neat, even though like it hurt me.
Sure.
And so then I bought it again. And I was like, let me try and get into the failure dungeon. Because I read about the failure dungeon where you can like
grind and stuff.
Grind. And then I realized that even the failure dungeon was hard.
Yeah.
And then I traded it in again. And then I bought it again. I have bought Shin Megami Tensei 4 3 times. Every time has been a physical copy. So I'm on my third physical copy of Shin Megami Tensei 4.
Amazing.
That's yeah. I think one of the things that I did like about Shin Megami Tensei is that it didn't really feel like it was about numbers for the most part. I mean, sure, like when you get higher levels, you get access to better demons and stuff, and that's cool. But like, it's very much about like being aggressive and not letting the computer play, because if the computer gets to play, they're going to stop you from playing. And I guess like once I decided, like every time I just hit him in the mouth as hard as possible. But I guess it's just like similar to just playing like an aggro deck, which is a different experience, I guess. Or playing like I guess modern day Master Duel for people who are aware of that.
The Yu-Gi-Oh game?
Okay. Like
there's
so many like Master Duel decks that are just like designed to fuck you on turn one. It's like, oh, I go first?
What is the fucking point?
This. Wait, you haven't seen these turn one decks, Brian, where they just do like 30 moves and like 16 synchro summons, and it turns out you can't do anything through all of it, and they win the game?
I'm so tired. I'm going to lay down on the ground and go to sleep.
Amazing.
I'm not good enough for the bed. I'm laying down on the ground and going to sleep.
Oh man, I think I'm just gonna send Brian some like Master Duel like turn one deck playthroughs just so he can hate watch a couple of them.
No, Rocky, do not do that hatefulness to me. Do not do that.
On TikTok where someone's like, yeah, I picked up this game and I like didn't really understand the rules, so I figured like, yeah, I'll give one game a shot just to see what happens. The game's gonna match me up with a beginner super noob just like me who just picked up the game, and it's just been going on for 5 minutes, so I think I'm just not gonna play this game.
Yeah, you're just watching someone put down 30 cards for 5 minutes on their first turn. Unless you have one of the cards that says no, you can't do that. Like they're just gonna sit there and do that.
If you send me any videos of these Master Duel turn one decks, I will just turn into Sans from Undertale.
Wait, hold on. But Brian, that sounds sick. I actually kind of want to see the Brian Sans Undertale arc.
No.
Get the hoodie and everything.
Are you saying that I'm teasing you into committing emotional violence?
Oh my god.
Possibly? I think you're incentivizing it a little bit. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. I'm
just saying Brian as Sans Undertale aligns with my values. That seems cool to me. But if you're not down, I won't send them to you.
I'm going to lay on the ground and feel like garbage.
Will you send them to me because I want to see it? Yell about it. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, okay, for sure. I'm going to find one right now. I'm just going to DM it to you.
Oh my god, please
Jesus
do. Thank
Christ.
you.
Because there's so many.
No. Oh, what am I doing? What am I typing into my browser? You see, fuck you, Rocky, because you knew exactly what happened.
I did actually.
Easy, clean. God damn it.
Easy. Thanks for playing, Brian.
Fuck me forever.
Oh man, that's so funny. I'm gonna see if I can find one.
Getting the blood going is good sometimes.
Oh, Christ. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life?
Okay. But let's actually get into news. Like, I think it's a good idea. The first story that I have here is that Laura Trahan, congresswoman from Massachusetts, is spearheading a bill that would challenge game companies over online harassment. And we've seen where industry and like consumer surveys have shown that one of the largest problems with video games today is online harassment and how it doesn't seem to have any recourse for the people who are being harassed. And so Lori Trahan is interested in taking game companies to task. The original document was the original interview was highlighted by Axios, where Ms. Trahan or Congresswoman Trahan and other congressional Democrats asked game companies how they, or rather, the policies and the procedures specifically that they use to curb harassment and extremism in online games. I think I talked about it maybe about a month or so ago. And it was made after the Anti-Defamation League released a report saying that there was a rise in such behavior. And there have been some responses. Microsoft, Sony, EA, Epic Games, Activision, Blizzard, and Ubisoft have responded to that request. And Trahan has gone over the data, and it looks like there's an astonishing lack of oversight. There is a PDF of the responses that were sent to the Congress. I will put it in the show doc for our patrons to peruse if they're interested. But the long and the short of it is that these companies have talked about what they normally do in response to harassment and extremism. And one, it doesn't look like it's enough, which is obvious. And two, it still looks like they're not giving the full picture in this response. So Congresswoman Trahan is interested in getting more aggressive. We have a quote from her saying, I'm disappointed that the majority of companies failed to address some of our most urgent questions, including providing us with their policies around extremism, as well as transparency reporting around these topics. As a result, she's exploring, quote, how legislative action could shine a light on how extremism exists in online games and explore what can be done by regulators, companies, and gamers to better address the issue. I still don't like the idea of gamers being addressed as like a population or like a voting block, but we'll come back to that someday, I think. And Aubrey Quinn, who's a spokesperson for the ESA, stated that they take hateful conduct, quote, very seriously. So it looks like they're mostly doing window dressing around this, trying to avoid talking about it as much as possible because it's obviously going to cost money. And they actually sent a letter to Trahan. I'm going to read a small excerpt here. Suggestions that playing video games expose players to extremist behavior cause a false alarm and create a false reality. The quote goes on to say, the reality is that millions of Americans are engaging in fun, positive, and valuable play on our platforms. That is because our members place a high priority on creating safe and inclusive environments, and where harmful behavior surfaces, our industry addresses it promptly. I'm not exactly sure that's true. I would like to see more on the developer-publisher side in addressing online harassment. What that exactly looks like remains to be seen, because I'm not a fan of, say, like Sony's approach where we're just going to listen to everything and try to filter it out. I would just like, maybe a better like response, like process where they're able to like review particular incidents. But I agree that there's some level of recording that has to go with that. But I want to know what you guys think. because I know that like regulators getting involved has always been messy and usually hasn't led to a lot. And I do know that some of us have some significant opinions, if not experiences, with the phenomena, especially how it plays out nationally. So, what do you all think?
I think he didn't even get to fucking go. I've watched this guy build this turd for 6 minutes. The other guy did not even get to fucking go.
Oh, wow.
I swear to God. Dude just sat there for 6 minutes, played solitaire, and murdered a man.
Frank just talking about the master duel shit. Oh no!
Oh my God.
That's exactly what happened, right? I was trying to tell you.
Isn't it great?
That's not a fucking card game. That's a hate crime.
Would you consider that online harassment, Brian?
I think I would call it. No, you know what? No. Like, if like you somehow managed to like, I guess finish this with like a Pepe the Frog card, yes. But like, what the fuck is this? What is this? I give up. Video games were a mistake.
Do you have anything to add?
I just want to know if the people saying that like we address online harassment very seriously, I want to know if they've ever actually played a video game.
Ooh, I'd be interested to ask if Aubrey Quinn has actually ever played a video game.
Because hello? If you played any video game with any amount of voice chat, you know that shit isn't taken seriously.
Right.
Like,
I also...
God. Anyway, go on. Go on, Brian.
Okay.
It's all right. I'm just mad now.
Okay. I haven't thought about addressing gamers rise up as a voting block.
Mm-hmm.
Which feels more realistic to me, unfortunately. After the Wizarding World of transphobia.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are so many fucking people who were like, yeah, baby, trans rights. And then when they were like, hey, can you perform the small act of not buying one video game? That they were like, well, these are complex issues. And I really want to like remember when I used to be like a babby millennial as opposed to a millennial who has to work 40 hours a week and be tired. And I just want to play this video game to escape. And he's like, well, or you could not. You could do any other thing. Like, well, I'm unwilling to commit to that. Like, so I feel like maybe gamers do deserve to be addressed as a block because, like, when given an opportunity to like ground themselves in their ethics, they just chose not to, and instead fucking played up a mid-ass shitty fucking licensed video game because they couldn't picture life without it. Fuck them. So in summary, fuck gamers. Games were a mistake.
Thank you, Brian.
I think gamers do deserve to be addressed as a voting block for different reasons.
Okay.
In that gamers arguably are forced to experience more things than your average voter, and with the inherent connective nature of a lot of MMO games, are exposed to more points of view in a period of extreme isolationism than other people, and so are a little more, like, I don't want to say pliable, but maybe like a little more sensitive to things that affect other people. Obviously, the Harry Potter nerds don't fucking count. They can suck a cock, but like the fact that
don't bring cocksucking into this.
The fact that a bunch of people were able to be like, "Hey, no, this game is like bioturf and transphobic, and we don't want to support that," and a bunch of people did say, "Yeah, you're right. We're not going to support that." You know, like I feel like that's also important, and addressing gamers as a group of people who are able to make a collective decision on where to stick their money deserve to be addressed. And they shouldn't be allowed to, like, not have their political views have consequences.
Yeah, I get that. I think,
like, if you're organizing Nazis on your Call of Duty server or whatever,
Jesus,
you should get punished for that.
Yeah, I think that's fair. That sounds like justice.
I remember reading a piece on Kotaku at this point, nearly 10 years ago.
Okay.
About the dick recognition technology that Activision developed.
Right.
Around Call of Duty clan flags. Because too many people were putting dicks on their Call of Duty clan flags. And how one of the most challenging situations they ran into with dick recognition was when somebody made a swastika made of dicks. And now, as we sit here in the rise of new American fascism, why wasn't anybody concerned about that it was a fucking swastika? Like, oh, it's like, we got to figure out how to recognize these cocks in this one. Maybe the bigger problem is the swastika, sir. Maybe the bigger problem is the swastika. Jesus Christ. We're going to get better about these dicks.
Well, and if we can prove, to the U.S. government that, no, hate crimes aren't being taken seriously in video games, then guess what? The swastikas are going to be a fucking bigger problem than the penises. Finally.
Oh, man.
The swastikas were always worse, Tegan.
I know they were always worse. I know we, as a collective, understand that they were always worse. But, video game companies will have to put their fucking money where their mouth is on it. And say, yes, actually, the swastikas are worse, and we will be addressing them with as much severity as we have addressed the penises.
I would love to read that statement. That sounds amazing. They're like, hey, we realize that we need to take a step against neo-Nazis, and we are going to approach this situation with the severity that we've been dealing with the penises for the past 10 years. I don't think it'll happen, but I'd love to read it.
It won't happen either, but a girl can dream.
True enough. Teagues, you have a sad story for us.
I do have a sad story. It's very sad. Lance Reddick, the voice actor for Silence from the Horizon series, and also a regular actor in real world with his body, has unfortunately passed away at the age of 60. He was reportedly found dead at his home in Studio City, California, and law enforcement sources say his death appears to be natural, but at time of recording, the cause is unknown.
Lance Reddick was cool, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what natural causes at 60 sounds like. That sounds weird to me, but that's not my business at the moment. I do know that I remember reading Gita Jackson's response to the news, and one of the things that she said is that Lance Reddick was a great actor in a good movie and an indispensable actor in a bad one. And that feels exactly what Lance Reddick was. Like he was dedicated to his craft. He was always trying to give his best, so he was always trying to contribute no matter what he was given to work with. And I think the world's going to miss him.
I think so too. I am only familiar with his video game work. But he was great. Silence was an excellent character. He was a very good villain. Very good villain. Or antagonist, on the low end,
True.
Very great. I don't know what they're going to do for the next one.
I don't know what they're going to do about Destiny. Holy shit. That's going to be a whole thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Brian, you were starting to say something?
Well, I was just thinking about all the different cool fucking things that he had in his career. He was a pretty key part of the sauce for the John Wick series.
Yep.
So that's going to be a whole fucking thing.
He was in the middle of doing tour for the 4th movie, which is coming out soon. Yep. In a week or so.
Yep.
And
He was in this like little movie that I enjoyed a great deal, which like gave him a chance to flex. And I'm a big fan of movies where people who are like traditionally like character actors, get to be like in something like closer to like leading roles. And so he was in this movie called Monster Party. And Monster Party is about this kind of like weird support group for quote serial killers in recovery. You're like, hey, we're not gonna serial kill, and it's stumbled upon by these caterers who are planning on robbing the house during the party. They don't know that it's serial killers, and so then like you've got caterers trapped in a house with serial killers who are just looking for an excuse to slip and kill again. And Lance Reddick is fantastic as a recovering serial killer who just wants to keep the situation under control.
Aww.
Yeah. It's very cool. It's very cool. Also has some other great character actors getting a chance to like flex in it, like Julian McMahon. Good little movie. What a fucking cool dude. Like he he was like one of my favorite shows. He was on Fringe for years. And like whatever he seemed to do, he always seemed to like throw himself into. And like I remember there was I think he did a bit for, I believe it was College Humor or maybe Comedy Bang Bang, where it was a bit about like when things that used to be IHOPs get turned into other businesses.
Yeah.
Oh
yep.
God.
And the name of the bit was Nice Try IHOP.
Yeah.
And like it featured like parts of him like there's a part where he like walks into a laundromat and he's just like, so is there any way I can get a short stack of pancakes with a side of fresh strawberries? And they're like, no, this is a laundromat. He's like, nice try, IHOP. And I think it was one of the few things that that really like took advance of the Lance Reddickness of Lance Reddick. Because he introduces himself, hello, I'm character actor Lance Reddick when he does it. And I'm just glad there was somebody who's just like, yes, I need to write this bit for Lance Reddick about how great he is.
There was a great one they did for Funny or Die about 10 years ago, where he ran like a small toy store. And the bit was called Toys R Me, and he was just this like megalomaniac like toy store manager. And like he was just kind of just reprising his character from The Wire, but like he's in charge of this toy store. It was really good. God damn it. But yeah, Rip Lance Reddick.
Absolutely will be missed.
Okay. And let me see. Where are we at? You know what? I think we should just get into the topics that we got from Patreon. These stories aren't important enough, I think.
Okay. I'm just going to take a look to see what we're not talking about. They're already gone. They've already been fucking ransomed to go home and live with Jesus.
Bye.
Okay.
You know what? Well, we got to put them out to pasture. We got to do it quick.
Right. Those stories, they're going to go live up on a farm upstate.
Yeah.
With all those times I talked about Atlanta.
I did pull them from our news pool, so if you are in our Discord, you probably have already seen them. It was just, an opportunity to expand on them a bit. But
wow, Rocky, we have a Discord. Are there any kind of ongoing or recurring events that happen there?
Oh my God, yeah, we do an anime night on Sundays, the Star Trek night on Thursdays.
Oh wow! Like, do you watch stuff from the current season of anime?
Yeah, of course we do.
That sounds like fun. And I bet on Star Trek night, they watch the new episodes of Star Trek Picard.
And sometimes they revisit old episodes.
Yeah. Sounds like a great way to participate in community. So we have a Patreon.
We do.
Which is where some folks choose to fund this madness. And thank you.
Appreciate you.
And there is a threshold above which someone is able to direct our conversation. We currently have one patron at that level, and he is drunk with power. And I took a meeting with our patron earlier this week. I took a meeting with our patron.
Amazing.
So he's like, "Hello, hi. I'd like to talk about my desires as a patron." And I'm like, and I would like to satiate you as a patron. And so I took a meeting with our patron. It was very fun. I put it on my Outlook. And so there were 3 things he wanted us to talk about. And I feel like one of them we're going to need to chew on and return to next week because it's going to need consideration.
All right.
The first one is cheating in videoed games. The history of cheat codes, memorable use thereof, the transition from this is neat, fun, easier to this should be illegal. I think that the history of cheats has a lot to do with the history of paid digitally delivered DLC.
Okay.
Because the thing that really caused the sunset of cheat codes as we know them was the delivery of paid digital DLC. When they started being able to charge us like $2, $3 for something, and incrementally grab money from us, then why not just charge someone $2 for big head mode instead of giving them a code that just turns on big head mode? And I think that obviously the best example of this, the most formative example based on both timing and purpose, has got to be the horse armor from Oblivion.
Okay.
Because the horse armor was $2. $2 to protect your horse, from projectile weapons. Where in the past, something like armoring your horse would have just been press down, up, left, right, A, B, start to protect your horse, but not anymore. And I think that this should be illegal thing is also a byproduct of industry messaging around piracy.
Okay.
Yeah, because so much of cracking open games, finding out what's inside, what can be done with it, what existing codes lay within the game, has to do with people ripping games, reviewing the source, looking for things in the code. And so if the games industry is able to advance a narrative that looking inside of the guts of a game is somehow wrong, then sure, it'll impact cheating and that's whatever, but the main thing it'll impact is social perspective on piracy.
I feel different about most of those things, actually.
That I would love to hear you talk about.
I don't really feel like a lot of games really have cheat codes in any capacity anymore. And I think it's because games are made differently as a whole. I think there's a big consideration with games in how they used to be made as opposed to they are now, which is that now most time devs have a better expectation of how much time a player will likely spend with a game. Obviously there's outliers on both ends. There are people who will pick something up and bounce off it in 30 minutes and that's the end of it. And there are also people who will dump untold hours into every experience that they touch, and they can't really account for them. But I think cheat codes, especially for something say GoldenEye 007, was made, or I guess were thrown in as an additional thing to fuck around with, because they didn't know if you were just going to play one game with your friends and then get tired of it and never pick it up again, or return it and they get the charge back or something. And so they just put more stuff for you to fuck around with. And now experiences feel they expect you to, play with whatever's on the box because you've received a lot more information about it. It's not this mysterious thing that you just kind of picked up. It's very much, if you wanted to know about this thing and make an informed decision about spending your money on it, the information is available and we trust you in your decision. And so they usually don't put a lot more beyond that. There are some notable examples. I think post like couch co-op and whatnot, but not too far away. Like Halo comes to mind for me.
Right.
And I think like there is like a shift where like where cheating, quote unquote, but like becomes more about ease of play as opposed to just like giving you busted combinations. I think both still exist. The closest ones in my head right now are like, this is fun, easier, something closer to like the God mode stuff in Hades, or like, you know, the accessibility tools in Celeste, versus this should be illegal, like the type of like wacky bullshit you're capable of in, say, Disgaea, or like the builds that you can put together and stuff like Fire Emblem. And like they've been tuning most of those out, where like, you know, sometimes you're just like overly powerful as a joke, or and they just kind of put like stuff that's very strong to help you ease through some of the tougher experiences in the game. And I get that, but I feel like cheating is less. Before, it was more of like a novelty, where it was just like, hey, this is a fun thing you can do in this fake space. And now there are more like tools to help you like organically move through the experience to try to avoid you getting stuck on like walls and stuff. And like, but this should be illegal. Like, it doesn't feel more like outright cheating. It just feels like more of like an optimization of tools, more than not. But I could see why, like, if something like the dad builds of like Dark Souls was happening like in the 90s, and you were fighting someone at an arcade who knew how to put together the dad build, most people would call that cheating, even though it actually wasn't. It's just using the tools in front of you. But like nowadays, like people that like pick up the dad build are just trying to, you know, decompress after, you know, a busy day or whatever. And I think that's fine. I think that's cool. I do think that cheating in these forms, the ones that I've described, do have their places, but I do agree that they're less common now, because usually they're like, you know, the result of like dev tools that they don't need to put in for people to enjoy the game, or they're things that I guess seem like extra that they could put on top that, you know, wasn't like initially planned. Sometimes they happen, sometimes they don't. So, okay. Tegan, do you have anything on this topic of cheating?
Nope.
Okay.
How did I know? The next one is
use cheat codes. I don't do anything with them. I don't know.
Games we struggle to enjoy, yet we still try to.
Mm-hmm.
What makes us feel that way? So what are the games that like that do not do it for us, and we wish that they did, and so we keep on trying?
I wish I liked Dark Souls.
For sure.
I don't fucking like Dark Souls. I've tried. I like watching other people play Dark Souls. I love that shit. It's so good. They're so good. I just cannot. I can't. I don't know why. I'm trying, though. I'm going to give it another shot here in another couple weeks. I'm going to try Dark Souls 3. But, I just can't get behind it.
I get it. I can't deal with, like, pure narrative games. Like, there are games like, the House and Fata Morgana. I've tried to play, like, 3 different times. And every time I start it up, I just kind of fall asleep because I'm not doing anything. And like, if this was a TV show, I could just put on a TV show, but a TV show doesn't ask me to press A every 30 seconds. And like, I don't know. It's just one of those things that like, I agree there's a story in there. I think I've been told multiple times that there's like an incredible tragic romance embedded in this thing, but I can't pay attention long enough to get to it. And it's just, it's super annoying to me. I hate it so much. And like, there are narrative games that, you know, that have like really strong, like aggressive, like narrative beats, or like things that really get in your face. And that's interesting. Like I liked He Fucked the Girl Out of Me, or like Doki Doki Literature Club, which are still largely like narrative games, but I feel like they jumped out at me more than things that are like, you know, pure narrative. It's also similar to like why I can't get into stuff like Dwarf Fortress. Because like what it is, like it's a bit of like management or whatever, but it's just like largely a lot of reading. And like that's the thing that like takes work for me if I'm not moving my fingers or like doing something else specifically. But I do think that they have worth. I think they are interesting. There's experiences to pull from them. They're just hard for me.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's just not for you, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think the thing that's hardest for me, and I think that like we just heard like two really good examples, like Dark Souls and Dwarf Fortress, is like those are both games that I will hear somebody tell stories about their experience playing them.
Okay.
And I'll go like, oh my God, I want that experience. Like I heard a Dwarf Fortress story once about how like in the game, all of the dwarves were returning back to, said fortress at end of day, and the player was watching as a butterfly got caught between the doors of the closing fortress as they returned home for the day.
Okay.
And so the door was not entirely flush because a butterfly got slammed in it. And because a butterfly got slammed in the door later that evening, when a roving band of fucking ogres came, they were able to open the door because of the extra leverage from the butterfly slamming the door.
Oh my God. All right.
And like that level of just like weird, tiny RNG allowing for things to happen. Like that these dwarves were like slaughtered. Not because their door was bad, but because like there was just a place for these creatures to like have their fingers find purchase. And it's just like, wow. That's so fucking cool. And I love that. Or like the number of times I've seen someone do something really, really cool in Dark Souls and go like, man, that seems neat. If we want to talk about video games that Brian has purchased more times than Shin Megami Tensei 4, it's Dark Souls.
Mm-hmm.
There's just something about it where I'm just like, fuck, this game is like theoretically on paper for me. Like I like the idea of something which like requires so much in like as far as it's just like observation in order to like get narrative, like where it's like, hey, if you want to enjoy the narrative of this game, it's going to require a rather deep read. Mm-hmm. But then it's just like, but it's also like it's how it wants you to experience its combat as well, which is like, hey, why don't you learn this boss's patterns? Like he does this when he's at this level of health. He does this if he like cuts right at this level of health. Oh, you're doing this with your axe, and he's going to do this. Like, and I'm just like, I'm stupid. I would like to press A. I'm very stupid. May I please press A? Which is the inverse of Rocky's problem with Fata Morgana, where he's like, look, can I fucking not press A?
Yeah. Or like ask me to do anything else, but like,
man, but like, there are the ones where you hear about them and they're just like they just sound so fucking good, and like Dwarf Fortress, Fata Morgana, and Dark Souls, like those are biggins.
You know what else I really don't like? I don't like platformers.
Okay,
I don't like them at all.
That's fair.
I don't know if it's just like I'm bad at them or I just don't care. It's just make another jump. Like that's the whole thing is make another jump. Make another jump across these obstacles. Make another jump across these obstacles. Make another jump, but you have to use this power or you won't get to the jump after this jump. I don't like it.
Okay.
Everything you said is true, Tegan, and somehow I still recoil in horror from your description of platformers.
That's okay. I just stop. Not my bag. That's okay. Yeah. And that includes like Metroidvanias, I think also.
Sure.
Like Celeste and all the Metroid Prime games, Mega Man, like all those. I don't like any of them. I don't like them.
Okay, if you were a listener to this show and you have taken issue with Tegan describing Mega Man as a Metroidvania, please address all mail to Tegan.
Fuck that. Send it to me.
How is it not a Metroidvania?
Oh, Tegan, don't encourage them. Tegan, do not encourage them.
Okay.
You have space to walk the spec. You have space to walk the spec.
I mean, I don't, but that's okay because I don't understand.
Put your foot down. Fuck it. Nah. It's okay. Some people don't like genres. You don't have to like everything. That's not what it's about.
You don't have to like everything, but I can tell you that Mega Man is not a Metroid. And if one of you people write in to say that because of the order he gets boss powers, it's a Metroidvania, I will fucking end you. I will
oh my God, amazing.
Patreon gift to you.
It sounds like me and Brian are reading this mail. That's okay. I'm fine with that.
I can't wait. Please send in your mail complaining about how I don't know what a fucking video game is, because I sure don't, and that's okay.
No. Specifically that you think Tegan is fully aware what a video game is. Yeah, she spent a year waiting to pull her sweet boy.
I did.
So like,
it was worth it. I'm very happy.
Yes. So we know that Tegan knows what a video game is. She has video game. Every Saturday, she squirts the ink with Rocky.
I do.
You know, she knows what a video game is. She knows what a platform is. She gave an apt, if chilling, description of them. Can somebody please add an apt, if chilling, description to our list of titles, please?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah, it's in there.
Fantastic. But specifically saying Mega Man is a Metroidvania, that's the hostile act here. That's the hostile act.
It's not. No.
It is very much not a
What
Metroidvania.
is it? It's all the things.
No, it's a platformer. Like Metroidvanias are usually described by an abundance of secrets, retraversable areas, and a set of powers that allow increased traversal.
Okay.
So while Mega Man does get more powers, they don't necessarily afford him new traversal options. While you are able to retraverse areas, it's not to uncover more secrets with more powers.
Right. The closest thing to getting a power which does more new traversal is when you could start to use Rush the Dog as a midair platform.
Right.
But that's about it. That's about it. And there are very, very few examples in the entire series of that exposing new area. Most of these secrets in Mega Man games or the Mega Man X games are things that are hidden based on just knowing how to use the existing movement set very well.
Correct.
What to find where the Hadoken is hidden in Mega Man X, know how to traverse very well.
Yeah, but it's not for example, in Metroid or whatever, once you get the screw attack where you basically get your third jump essentially, suddenly you can go to places that you weren't able to get to because now you have the screw jump. Mega Man doesn't have that phenomenon really.
Right.
Or a screw attack. That's what it's called, but whatever.
Feels like it would.
I mean, it feels now, but
I think I'm mad that Mega Man fans have been cheated out of a better gaming experience.
Oh, we could talk about that for years. That could be an actual full-on Patreon episode. How Mega Man fans have been screwed for decades, but whatever. Oh man.
Wow, Mega Man fans, I'd like to apologize that your Metroidvania game fucking sucks.
Brian, what's the third thing that we're going to spend a week thinking about?
Okay. Now, here's the one that I think here's the thing I think is the ponder thing.
Okay.
Moments in games that changed our perspective on something or offered a stronger argument for feeling it. ... a certain way. So he's looking for games that changed our mind about something.
Oh.
Sure.
Oh, all right. Nier Automata permanently altered my brain chemistry.
Yeah, I can confirm.
Okay, well, but what did it change your mind on, Tegan?
Existing.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know how to explain that other than fundamentally, I feel better about life even in the current situation because of Nier Automata. I just do. It's not the end of the world. It really isn't. I've seen the end of the world. It's covered by robots. And still there are people to make connections and communicate over wild differences. And so it's going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's okay actually. Yeah.
Okay.
That one.
Word.
I did it. I didn't have to think about that at all. Amazing. I think Undertale would have had the potential to do the same thing. But it just didn't do it for me. I feel like Undertale did it for a lot of people.
Yeah. I would like to I guess maybe we don't need as much time on this as we thought. Day repeat day.
Yeah, I think when you know something has changed you, it's very obvious. You know?
Yeah.
Day repeat day for you?
Yeah, definitely. Nothing like playing a video game and wondering if you're alive. That one was do I exist? I don't know.
I hate that, actually. In a good way. Hate that in a good way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like to go, do I exist? And I don't think I would have recovered from that.
Yeah, like, and nothing like categorically captures the feeling of like the agonizing sense of not being heard quite like that game. Like, okay, spoilers for the video game Day Repeat Day, everybody. But
Which
if you're a patron,
we have talked about extensively in previous, specifically previous Game of the Year conversations.
Right. And on the interview with the dev, and if you're a patron, you got a free copy of the fucking game. And if you're a patron and you got the free copy of the game and you haven't played it yet, then just, you know what, fuck off. Anyway.
If you're a patron and you haven't, no, hang on. If you're a patron and you haven't played the free copy of the game you got, maybe this will be the thing that gets you to pick it up.
Oh, thank you for trying to pivot that into niceness, Deacon. I appreciate it.
Happy to help.
All right. So in the game, there comes this moment where you, as a guy who is doing warehouse sorting, which is represented as like match 3 gameplay, you realize that your business that you work for is like moved into like the sale of arms, and like the things that you are matching 3 in the warehouse are like little like pictures of weapons, and you're like, I'm selling arms. And so there's like a reporter that you could have been talking to at this point, and you can like go to the reporter and go like, we're selling arms. And the reporter can give you a telephone number to contact, which they say might be able to help some. But in order to contact the telephone number, you have to pass a Turing test. You have to convince the thing that you are real. And that is one of the most like just horrible brick walls I have ever run into in a video game. Just wanting to report this like manufactured distribution of like weapons of mass destruction, but I can't convince a video game that I exist. It is one of the most fucked up moments I have ever faced in a game. Jesus Christ. And then later on, when the game like reaches its emotional climax, and you realize that your character isn't real, and it just kind of like dominoes into you, the player. Fuck. What a game. Like existential crisis, the game. Oh man. More games are existential crisis, please.
Please. Really good match 3 puzzlers, please.
Yeah, like, give me match 3 puzzlers that'll fuck me up for life, please. Oh, god damn it. All right. You know what? I feel like it's one that we probably could return to as well. Like, I feel like it's an evergreen topic.
Yeah, I feel like in another couple of weeks, we should come back. Well, maybe not in another couple. Give me till like October, and I'll answer that question again.
Yeah, here we go. We'll let it marinate. So thank you, Tuan, who has given us things to talk about, because he is at the Diamond Jim tier, the Burt Reynolds tier, if you will. So thank you, Tuan. But let's talk about our patrons, because if you go to patreon.com/Impossible Coin Podcast, you can throw money at us. And when you throw money at us, you get the show notes for this broadcast. In addition to getting the show notes for this broadcast, if there are any segments which are cut out, you'll get access to those cut segments. And also, we do release a wide variety of really cool content over the course of the month, which include watch-alongs, which include episodes where we deep dive topics that we love, like anime. And if there's something that we get a real wild burr up our butts about, that stuff too. So let me just shout out and thank our patrons, including Farmer Gata, Kill Every Venue, Stuart Templeton, Chat of the Wild, Nebula, Joshua Reza, Sighard Albrecht, a.k.a. the Premier. Oh my God! Just once! Premier. Just once.
The Premier.
Premier. The Premier waifuologist.
The Premier, honestly.
Yeah. A.k.a. I don't know.
Just give it a second, man. All you gotta do is breathe.
Sighard Albrecht, a.k.a. the Premier waifuologist. Sig. Joe Spiro. Big Sach. Oscar Garcia. And then our own personal diamond gem, Tuan Castillo. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Rocky, take us home.
Yeah, sure. Hey, everybody, this has been an Impossible Coin. We do this every couple of weeks. We appreciate you being here with us. If you're interested, you can find it where podcasts are found: iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, but not SoundCloud. Can you guys hit SoundCloud real quick?
Fuck SoundCloud.
Fuck SoundCloud.
Yeah, but speaking of SoundCloud, Big Sach, the guy who does our theme, you could find his work on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/Big Sach NJ. And if you want to talk to the man, the myth, the legend, you can find him on Twitter at Hillary_Swank. Our logo is also a t-shirt. It was designed by Lauren Moran. You can find her on Twitter at Lauren Moran, and consider donating to her Patreon because she does good shit. And we have a Patreon too, but you already know that. You can find it at patreon.com/Impossible Coin Podcast. And if you want to talk to us, Teagues and I stream on twitch.tv/Impossible Coin a couple times a week. We have a Discord where we do community events and stuff like that. And if you want to just talk to us directly, you can find us on social media. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. Brian's on Twitter. Tegan's on Tumblr. It's all Impossible Coin. No dashes or underscores or anything weird like that. In fact, if you do see something weird like that, please let us know because we're trying to cut back on those. But that's us. That's the show.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.
Hey.
Thank you for podcasting.
It's